Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing very well today. So today's video is going to be fun. It's going to be a comparison. Can you guys guess which one is the original, or I should say the real Huda Beauty Nude palette? And then in my other hand, I have a Temu Imposter. I'm just going to call all Temu's palettes just Temu Imposters. But the resemblance is a little uncanny, isn't it? So I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to do one on one eye, one on the other eye. I'm not going to show you guys which palette I'm digging into, but I will tell you the names. For the most part, the names are the same, except for on one of, by the way, this is the Temu one, and then this one is the Huda Beauty. But do you see these two pigments right here? Well, on Huda Beauty, they're called Love Bite and Spanked. And on the Temu one, they're called Love Ite and Spanked. So anyways, I just thought that I would share that with you. But, it's just funny. This was actually a request from one of my subscribers. Her name is Shaz. She's from the UK. She just wanted to know the quality. And, you know, Huda Beauty, I feel like has the best, some of the best quality out there. But you are going to pay for it. Now, her palette upwards to almost $70, between 65 and 70. And then the Temu one was like $5.50. Okay, so I'm gonna put them to the test. I want to see the quality. You know, Huda Beauty made in Italy, Temu made in China. So we'll see if it's a comparable dupe. If I give it the green light, you know, my motto has been, and you guys know this, you know, if you're just starting out with makeup, please go for the cheap stuff. You know, don't buy expensive makeup. You know, hone in on your skill, develop your skill, have an understanding of the application of makeup, and then work your way up to the more expensive stuff. But if you're somebody who's already established in makeup, wait for a sale. Wait for a sale. So anyways, I am going to put these to the test, but before I do, let me introduce myself. My name is Carrie and I love makeup. I want to keep it very simple, very easy, and above all fun. So if you like my content, please subscribe. And for those of you who already subscribed, thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I have the best subscribers. I appreciate your support. You guys are always so kind and so gracious. Anyways, I'll stop bragging about you guys. Let's get into this video. All right, I have two sets of clean brushes here. I'm not going to cross-contaminate my brushes. And then I'm just gonna let you guys kind of guess. And at the end, I'll tell you which one, of course, is the real. Oh, let me put my little Superman curl back. Does Superman still have a curl? One of you remember back in the 80s? Giving away my age, you guys. He had like that little tiny like flip. So the little curls that I have like around I call them Superman curls. So I don't know if the modern day Superman has that curl or not. You can comment below. Let me know if he does. All right, so I'm gonna take, oh gosh, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go into the color Lace, and that is going to be my transition. Tap off, it's a little powdery. Okay, so, ooh, really pretty pigment, gliding on beautifully. I'm an overblender. Okay, stop, Carrie, stop blending. You don't need to blend anymore, Carrie. Oh, gosh, why am I like that? All right, going into Lace with the other palette. I'll tell you right off the bat, one of these palettes is a lot more powdery than the other one. Nothing wrong with that. You just got to tap off your brush. That's it. That's the only thing. Okay. All right. By the way, you guys, if any of you have, if you have given me a request, I promise I've not forgotten about it. I am going to get to it. I know, Shaz, you actually asked me for my favorite brushes. I'm going to get to it. I know somebody else asked me for, I'm going into teas. Let's darken up the crease. Somebody else asked me for Too Faced Italian Spritz palette, and then I also had a request for the the Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette. It was featured in my top 20, and the general public did not like that palette, but I loved it. And somebody was like, oh, I have this palette, and so I'll do that. All right, darkening up the crease with that. I hope I said crease in the first place instead of outer V, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so I'm going into the other palette with this eye with that tease color. Gonna go in the crease with that. Okay, right off the bat, I can see this one's not as pigmented or deep as that side. All right, let's see if we can build it up though. Build it up. Can we build it up? Okay, even with me building it up, it's not giving as in-depth pigment as this side. Okay, no matter. All right, so I'm just gonna take the fluffy brush, no more pigment. I'm just gonna kind of blend things out a little bit. Blend out this side. Okay, so one eye is gonna be a little bit deeper than this eye. I'm already seeing. I mean, it's still really pretty. It's not a complaint. It's just an observation. All right, so now let's deal with this outer V. I'm gonna go into the color Raw and start putting that in the outer V. And I do want to take that Raw color right on that upper lash line right here. And keep it right in that outer V. Okay, a lot of kick up on that one. I don't know if you guys can, tell. There's a lot of kick up. Okay, so real close to that lash line, upper lash line right here. Okay, and I'm gonna take that Raw color and I'm gonna go underneath the lower lash line with it. And I'm gonna try not to make the most ridiculous face, but I feel like it's inevitable. Like it's the law. You gotta make a dumb face, like that. Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit more Raw in there. Okay, looking very beautiful. Let's do Raw on this eye with the other palette. Keep it real close to that upper lash line right there. Okay, that one's a lot more berry color, I've noticed. This one was a little bit more mauve-y. This one's a bit more berry, like a brighter berry. And I always have two eyes shaped differently than the other, so I always feel like pigment looks better, especially in the outer V on this side, than it does on that eye. So, fun fact about me. All right, let's blend a little bit. All right, I'm using the designated proper brushes for each eye. I'm gonna go into the color Bear. Let's highlight that brow bone. Oh yeah, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Man, one of these palettes, you guys, is pretty powdery versus the other one. You know, I've only used Huda Beauty's new Nude palette a few times in the past, and I just don't remember sometimes. You know, if certain products are gone, just right out of my head, you guys. Gone. My thought completely out of my head. Anyways, we're moving on. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's just pretend that I didn't have a brain fart. And I don't know if I can edit that out. I'm just leaving it in there. All right, let's get to the best part. Let's get to these glitters. Let's get to some of these shimmers here. Now, let me swatch. I've got two pigments here. One is, this one is This one is Daydream, and this one is Crave. Okay, so that's one of the palettes. Okay, here's the other palette. Okay, Daydream and Crave. I do need to put on some glitter glue because you know me and glitter glue, we're best friends. I always do glitter glue. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with that I'm gonna go in with Crave. I'm gonna go in with Crave and put that on the eyelids. And then I'll probably put Daydream in the inner corner. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. All right, so let's go in with Crave on this eye. I have not mixed up my palettes yet. Ooh, pretty, very pretty. Ooh, I like that. Okay, just keep, I like to sometimes, I rub first and then I like to kind of tap it out. Tap, tap, tap it out. Man, so pretty. Okay, so now let's go into Crave on the other side with, not as bright. This one's not as bright, but still the pigment is applying nicely. Oops, I should be using a different finger, you guys, I'm sorry. So not as bright as this side, okay? All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into that Daydream color with a brush. I'm not gonna add any glitter glue. I wanna see how the pigment applies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start it, I'm actually gonna tap off a little bit. I'm gonna start it in the inner corner. Let's see if we can highlight the inner corner. And then I'm gonna bring it up and over. Let's give these eyes a little bit of pizzazz. Okay, bring it up and over. And I'm gonna just windshield wiper motions because I kind of want to pull, the more you do this, it kind of seems like the shinier it becomes. Plus I'm blending also. So right above my crease. Wow, really, really pretty. I'm gonna get a little bit more pigment. Right here, concentrating it right here. Okay. I like the sparkle it's giving. It's giving sparkle, and I like that. Okay, so moving on to the next eye here. Corner first. Right off the bat, much brighter. Okay, let's bring it up and over. Windshield wiper motions. The more we rub it out, the more shinier I feel like it gets. All right, let's add a little bit more. This side seems to be a little bit more metallic, like a little bit more of a metallic feel, whereas this side's giving me a little bit more sparkle. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. Okay, let's, right here. Concentrate it right here, and I'm going kind of in circles right here. And now I'm gonna bring it up and over again. Super beautiful, both sides, really, really pretty, you guys. I have a side that's my favorite, and just FYI, this side, a lot more fallout with those glitters and shimmers. Both are very pretty. Both are very, very pretty. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is tightline, but I'm gonna tightline with this LA Girl. It's their Pastel Dream eyeliner. It's called Pastel Dream Auto Eyeliner, and it's in the color Baby Pink, and that's what I'm gonna tightline with, and then we'll move on to the mascara. Of course, if you wanted a more dramatic look with this, you would tightline with a black or a brown, and then you could do your, you know, a wing if you wanted to, but I kind of want to keep it soft and simple. And this will just give a little bit of brightness. It's not really doing much to enhance the look in a way that's very bold. It's going to be a very subtle very subtle enhancement, if that's what we can even call it. Sorry, I'm looking here. Okay, the tight lining is done. Let's move on to mascara. I'm going to use my Lancome Idole Lash Mascara. Okay guys, the mascara is done. Let's move on to these lips, and I'm going to line my lips with the Jaclyn Cosmetics lip liner. This is in Cupcake. And now I'm gonna go in with the NYX. This is Milky Glass lip gloss. It's in Cherry Skimmed. Okay guys, now this lip doesn't need any more help or any more razzle dazzle, but you know, as my manner is, I gotta be a little extra. So I'm gonna go in with the Pat McGrath Opulust lip gloss in the pigment Under Your Spell. It is just so beautiful, you guys. I don't even know if the camera can even pick up on all of the sparkle that's in there. Okay guys, let me show you the final look. And as I'm showing you the final look, comment below, let me know which eye you think is which palette. So this is my left side and this is my right side. Okay, you guys, this makeup look is complete. So which eye did you think was which? So if you chose this side, my right side, as the Huda Beauty side, then you'd be correct. If you chose this side as the Temu side, then you would be correct. So my left side was Temu, my right side was the real Huda Beauty. I think both palettes performed very, very well. I prefer the Huda Beauty side just because it gives a little extra sparkle. Temu side still very beautiful, not as bright with that Crave color, and the Daydream color was a little bit more metallic versus sparkle, and I like sparkle. So it's a personal preference. When I was talking about the kick up, believe it or not, the Huda Beauty side was the one that was giving a ton of kick up, where there was minimal kick up with the mattes on this one. Now, with those two shimmers that I used, the Daydream and the Crave, yes, I had a lot more fallout with the Temu side. And then with the Huda Beauty side, it was a little bit deeper. That some of the pigments were a little bit deeper, gave a little bit better color payoff, whereas the Temu side didn't do as much. But again, that doesn't mean that the Temu side didn't achieve a very beautiful look. It did. There was just very subtle differences. This was more kind of wine color with that raw color that we put on the outer V and underneath the lower lash line, was a little bit more of a brighter berry look, whereas with this it was a little bit more mauve-y. And I prefer that particular type of look. Both very beautiful. So you know what? I give the green light. I give the green light to go with the Temu side if you're on a budget. If you're somebody already established in makeup, you know, I would say, you know, wait for a sale. A lot of times these will go on sale. In fact, Sephora just had half off sale with Huda Beauty's palettes. They're probably all sold out now. So let's be real. We're all on a budget. So, you know, very slight differences with the Temu palette versus this. I mean, this is going to be upwards into $70, and then you've got the Temu, which I think I only paid less than $6, or I think it was like $5.50 or something. So anyways, you guys, that's my 2 cents. I hope that you like this look. I'm actually a little impressed with this palette. I feel like this might be something that I would gift to my niece. She's 10, you know, maybe for a Christmas gift or something. Me personally though, my personal is that I like the higher end, made in Italy. I just really like that formula. So, but both beautiful looks. So Shaz, I hope this video did you justice. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below, tell me what you think, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.